breaking news.
Let's get right to the breaking news on CNN's exclusive interview with Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. We're rolling out a brand new excerpt right now. CNN anchor and chief political correspondent Dana Bash is joining us live from Savannah, Georgia, where she sat down with Vice President Harris and Governor Walz a short while ago. Dana, so what stood out to you about Harris's answers?
Hi, Alex. Well, we talked about a range of issues, including what is happening here domestically, particularly with the crisis of people not feeling that they can afford basic things, groceries, housing, and also the idea of what is happening abroad. And in addition to that, I asked her about one of the main themes from her convention, which was just last week. And she discussed there the desire to be the president for all Americans. Obviously, that includes not just her party, not just potentially swing voters who vote for her, but Republicans who don't vote for her. So I wanted to know how that would translate into the kind of people that she puts in her administration if she wins.
You had a lot of Republican speakers at the convention. Will you appoint a Republican to your cabinet?
Yes, I would.
Anyone in mind?
Yes, I would. No one in particular in mind. We got 68 days to go with this election, so I'm not putting the cart before the horse. But I would. I think it's really important. I have spent my career inviting diversity of opinion. I think it's important to have people at the table when some of the most important decisions are being made that have different views, different experiences. And I think it would be to the benefit of the American public to have a member of my cabinet who was a Republican.
Now, Alex, we have seen Democratic presidents put Republicans in their cabinet. Ray LaHood, who was a Republican congressman from Illinois, he became transportation secretary for George W. Bush. We saw Chuck Hagel, who was a Democratic senator, go into the Bush administration. But the question, obviously, is if she wins, which is still an if in this neck-and-neck race, what is she talking about? Is she talking about somebody like Defense Secretary or Secretary of State, somebody with a very, very important job when it comes to explaining the policies that she has? Or would it be somebody who, not to say that all members of the cabinet aren't important, but maybe has something that is more acceptable to the people who, if she wins, believe that they brought her to the dance? Alex.
And then, Dana, on the policy front, you asked Harris as well to explain her change of position, which she has been attacked for on some key issues like fracking. What did she tell you?
Yeah, I mean, that is the number one or one of the top attacks on her from Donald Trump and his campaign. They call her a chameleon because she has changed her position on a couple of big issues, particularly since she first ran for president, which was in the 2020 cycle. And so I talked to her about some of the sort of big ones, energy, as you mentioned, fracking, which is a huge issue in the must-win state for her of Pennsylvania, and immigration as well. Some of the things that she said during that campaign have changed and shifted as she has spent the past more than 3.5 years as vice president under Joe Biden. I talked more broadly to her, Alex, about how that should be perceived by voters who want to be sure that if they're going to vote for her, that the policies that she is saying that she would put in place now, if she becomes president, are not going to be changed again. And effectively, her answer was, I might have changed some of the ideas, but the core values of who I am, my core beliefs, have not changed.
Yeah, essentially focus on the values. Dana, we've been showing some video of you on Air Force Two with the vice president and with the ticket earlier today. Take us behind the scenes. Of course, this was the first joint interview that the Democratic ticket has done. What was their dynamic like? What were the interactions like between Harris and Walz in the interview and on the trail that you observed?
They are getting to know each other. These are not two individuals who serve together in any real capacity. They obviously spent time together when she was interviewing for her running mate. They clearly clicked because she said that she wanted him to do the job. But there is a little bit of a new relationship vibe since vibe is the word of the summer, going on between the two of them. But they clearly have a good connection, and that was obvious not just in the interview today, Alex, but I was with them on the trail here in Georgia. They're on a bus tour and in and around Savannah, watching them interact with students in high school and also with voters at a local barbecue shop.
And certainly a bus tour will put a new relationship to the test. Dana, I know that this is going to be a wide-ranging interview, hitting on all kinds of domestic and foreign policy issues. Really looking forward to it. So thank you so much for joining us. And you all can see all of Dana's exclusive interview with Kamala Harris and Tim Walz tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, only here on CNN. Let's talk more about the Harris-Walz interview that Dana just wrapped up with our team of political experts. Thank you all for joining me. Laura Barón-López, I want to start with you. That pledge that Harris made to have a Republican in her cabinet, talking about the diversity of opinion that is necessary. Do you see this as another example of Harris trying to reach out to many of those disaffected Republican voters?
Yes, I think that's exactly what it is, to reach out to those voters that voted for Nikki Haley in the primaries, even after she dropped out. And I was actually just talking to one such voter in Arizona, and I asked them what they thought about that, those comments that Harris made. This was a two-time Trump voter, a voter that no longer says that she's going to vote for Trump. She's a suburban woman in Arizona, and she said that she liked that Harris said that she thought that she wants to see Harris talk to moderate Republicans and make policy with moderate Republicans and show that she'll work in a bipartisan way with Republicans. But that voter also said that they still want to see more on Harris's economic policy.
And Alex Thompson, we did see at the DNC in Chicago several Republicans speaking on behalf of Harris, Adam Kinzinger, Olivia Troy, among others. When you take that with this promise that she made today, what does it say to you about this outreach to the Republican Party?
That it's a key part of her campaign strategy. I mean, essentially, she's being able to run only a general election campaign without a primary. And last time she ran the presidential primary, she ran to the left in order to try to consolidate the base. Now she feels very confident that she has the base of the Democratic Party, and polling shows very much the same, that Democrats are energized, that she has unified the Democratic Party. Well, if the Democratic Party is unified, especially because she's going against Donald Trump, then the next step then is to try to pick people that aren't part of the Democratic base, that are Republicans, that are basically people that maybe were like fine with the Trump presidency, but do not like him, do not think he is a good person, and don't want to see him as president again, and don't want to just frankly argue about him for another 4 years.
And Michael Hardaway, you heard Dana there talking about Republicans who Obama had in his cabinet, and you know, presidents who've chosen cabinet members from the other party. And yet President Biden doesn't have a Republican in his cabinet. Trump did not have Democrats in his. Why do you think the vice president is now making this pledge?
Well, there are some serious issues that we have to address together in a bipartisan way as a country in the next 5 to 10 years. We've got a $35 trillion national debt that we have to deal with. That has to be in a bipartisan way. You've got these international threats from North Korea and Russia and China. You've got chaos in Sudan and Venezuela and the Congo. All of those things have to be done in a bipartisan way. And Republicans are half of this country. And so it's brilliant that she's decided to move this way, because we have to come together regardless of who wins on November the 5th and really govern together in a meaningful way.
Yeah, and Brian Lanza, how did you hear that line when she's talking about valuing the diversity of opinion and how this would add to a cabinet by having a Republican join it? What did you make of that?
Yeah, listen, I make that it's still foundational to who she is, and that's being a San Francisco liberal. So finding a Republican that sort of marries with those San Francisco values, which she herself said she's not shied away from, she continues to embrace, is going to be rather hard. I mean, if you look at what those values are, they support banning fracking, in Pennsylvania. They support sanctuary cities. They support seizing guns from, law-abiding citizens. You know, those are the values that she's not walking away from, that she's doubling down, that just disconnect with the Midwest and actually disconnect with the Republicans. So it's great that she's standing by her San Francisco values, which are dangerously liberal, but they're completely out of touch with the Midwest and most of America.
Yeah, I do want to talk about that other answer that we have played on CNN, where she talks about some of the her policy positions that have changed, telling voters essentially to focus more on the values. Laura, what did you make of that answer, where she kind of didn't quite dismiss that change on fracking, but she brought it back to her values?
Yeah, I think that's an attempt by Harris to make this about character, which is something that we saw a lot at the Democratic National Convention, that she's someone that will listen to opposite viewpoints. I mean, we saw they featured a number of Republicans, from former Congressman Adam Kinzinger to Stephanie Grisham, the former spokesperson in the Trump administration. And it's her trying to say that, yes, her values are ultimately still the same, but that she is also moving in a way that is required of legislators. I mean, she and President Biden may not have liked everything that was in that bipartisan border deal that they passed. In fact, a lot of Democrats didn't necessarily like it, but President Biden was prepared to sign it, and Vice President Harris has said that she would sign it as well.